Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network.
You make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven.
A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at uenradio.com.
Hey. There we go.
Yes.
Welcome to the C-Spot. This is Wendi, and that is...
Peter Sobey.
There you go.
With Wendi Cooper.
And I just said I was Wendi. It's okay,
But
Peter.
the Cooper. Yeah, we'll add the Cooper in.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, everybody. We are so not used to being on video. So
Right.
here we are. It's our first show. Welcome.
And thank you, Tony, for cutting to the camera right there, which I didn't do yet. But it's our first
What,
show.
on my
We're getting
camera?
used to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're on
I'm not
camera
on
now.
camera?
No, you are. Yeah, you are now,
All
but you weren't in the very,
That's
very
ridiculous. First show, and I'm
beginning.
not
I know.
even on
I'm
camera.
fired.
Okay, so Peter, I am going to tell our new listeners about who we are
Yeah, let's hear
Real-
all about it, Wendi.
real quick. Thank you. He's bigger than me, or else I go over there and I punch him one, but
Right.
I'm not going to do that.
Now
So,
people can see just the
how
magnitude of
mean I
my
am.
manliness, too.
Okay, anyway, here we are. We're the C-Spot, and we are formerly of a different radio station for 2.5 years. So we do have about 105 shows that you can find on iTunes by searching the C-Spot with Wendi Cooper. I've added Peter because he forced me. But anyway.
That's right.
oh, God, I just uncrossed my...
Whoops.
This is
And-
live
and
radio.
seeing everyone gets to
and
watch it,
video.
too. That was fun.
Anyway, okay, so we're all about marketing. I'm a marketing expert. I have been for 20 years in direct response, a producer, writer, talent, you name it, I've done it all. That's why I like this camera. It's pointing right at me, but I can't. I don't have monitors to see what I
know,
look
yeah,
like.
it's
I have to
wild.
pull it up. I have to
Yeah,
see.
you'll have to. Like, once we get a song going or something, you can probably get it going.
And I want to apologize to Tom Orsi because Tom Orsi is who composed my intro, outro, and theme music.
Yes.
But we haven't been able to, we've been so busy we haven't been able to do our official The C-Spot with Wendi and Peter intro
Right.
thing. I'm looking over at our guest because, maybe we should do a jingle for me. Oh, anyway,
Interesting.
Peter, so we love here at the C-Spot, we love to talk about, we believe that everybody is a product and everybody needs marketing. And it used to be, our old theme was how to bring a product to market, even if that product is you. That's kind of still our theme.
Yeah, it
but
still stands strong, but
yeah.
it's just not our tagline.
it's not our tagline. Our tagline is going to market with Wendi and Peter.
And then furthermore,
What's your bag?
what's your bag?
What's your bag?
Hey, what's your bag,
Hey,
lady?
What's your bag?
Or no, it's what's your bag, comma, lady, not like, what's your bag, lady? Oh, I got the lady down the street, with the shopping cart. How about you?
That's funny, Peter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you put cameras in front of us and the funny comes out, right?
Yeah, I know. It's true. I'm so much more in my element because there is a camera.
Right, totally.
I did my old show. I'm looking over at my guests who you guys haven't seen yet, but we'll introduce them shortly.
Yeah, we're tantalizing the
Yeah.
audience.
It's
It will be worth the wait.
Let me say this. It's all new for us because at our old station, it was all audio. Nobody could ever see me smacking him around, Peter around, or my guests, or going like this when somebody's saying something I didn't like or whatever it was.
I know.
Right,
Now
Peter?
it's on the air.
Yeah, now it's on the air.
Yes.
So, all right. So we are going to start the show because our guests are here. And I think that's kind of enough about us. We don't really have a format yet, so we're going to try to follow a format because here at UBN Radio they do follow formats, Peter,
Yes, they do.
and we do have to have Peter on the control board. So what do we do next?
So yeah, I think this would be a really good time to introduce our guest.
Okay, so can I have my guest's bio?
Oh yeah, I'll hand this to you right now, and then I'll just take it back since it's got my show notes on it.
Thank you very much.
And it's printed a little. It's on the other side, and kind of skipped a little bit, but I think you'll get the
Oh
picture.
God, you need a new
That's
printer.
why Tony was going to print it out for
You
me.
need
But
a new printer.
he's-
Anyway, I know Ashley Krouse. Ashley Krouse is, let me just read this, Ash, okay? So Ashley Krouse is a singer-songwriter living and working in Los Angeles. She actually lives in El Segundo. which is turning into the coolest place on earth these days. It really is the new creative hub. Hopefully it doesn't turn into an Abbot Kinney.
And can you give her street address too?
She was born and raised. She was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. She had musical guidance from both her father, and I'll ask you about your dad later, and your stepfather as a child, in addition to choral.
Lots of choirs.
Choral directors and vocal coaches throughout her years in Arizona after she moved to Los Angeles. Oh, by the way, I am so not used to the fact that you see me reading the bio.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, I know Ashley. She's a fabulous singer. She's Broadway trained, Broadway musically trained, dance. She just started to take up ballet again, and she's teaching ballet. You're teaching in schools, but we'll talk about all of this. Her sidekick, or how do I say, Micah? What do I call you?
What do you call me? I guess
I call
you
you
would
Micah.
call me.
Micah's my
Yeah, her
Micah's my
guitar
friend.
player and her friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so Micah
like that.
Jones is a singer, songwriter, guitarist, and he's also based in the vast Los Angeles basin.
Yes.
His fresh. Hold on, let me do this. His fresh danceable music features a unique blend of pop, jazz, blues, folk,
This
and
is
rock.
good.
And his lyrics sport a strong sense of emotional honesty and self-awareness. His band brings in a diverse group of musical. Did you write this?
Yes.
Yeah, who wrote
Okay.
that? Come on.
His band brings in a diverse group of musical backgrounds, making eclectic energy recordings and live shows, just like this one.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Still
And the
framed.
camera's right on you, Wendy, just so you know.
It is.
Right
Is
now,
it-
it's
is it-
just you.
Is it super close? Oh, it's just me?
No, right now it's
well,
just basically
I don't
your.
think we need to just have me. Let's
Okay, well, I wanted
throw
to
up
make
a
sure we had the
3-cam.
intro going. and-
Jones released his debut EP, Frames, in April 2013 and is currently playing shows in LA, working on new recordings and backing up artists, most notably Ashley Krouse.
There she is.
He is slated to release a new single entitled Break Your Heart, but also I'm going back to Ashley because, Ashley, you are nominated for an LA Music Award.
Yes, in collaboration with a few other artists,
Okay.
one including Micah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The one
Yeah.
that's nominated includes Micah too, right?
Yeah.
And
Hey, Micah, can you scoot to your left a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we want everyone to see you nice and clear, full-bodied.
Sweet Romance.
How's that?
What's
A little
Sweet-
bit more
Sweet
even.
Romance is a song.
If you
It's
can.
it's one of a single that I'm hoping to put out pretty soon.
Wonderful.
Ooh, do
Thank
we
you,
get
Micah.
Do we get a
Absolutely.
taste of that today?
Oh yeah, we have a few ready for you. So
Oh, I'm so excited because Ashley is the most dynamic singer. Whenever I'll have Ashley on set when I'm doing a commercial that has a need for choreography, right? And I'll always say, "Belt one out, Ashley. Belt one out." And then she only belts out like, "I can't belt," so don't even ask. I won't even try. Ashley collaborates with many artists and in her and did you write this?
Yeah, who wrote
Yeah.
your bio there,
I
Look
think
Ashley?
at how it's printed.
Well,
oh,
it's
that
printed,
doesn't
yeah.
help.
That doesn't.
Who the
help.
heck printed that
No.
out? Come on.
Okay, so sorry, Ashley.
She's also involved in a lot of charities that I'm looking forward to hearing about. Is
yeah.
basically what you're getting to
Yeah,
there.
I have to actually have Ashley talk about that because
Yeah.
you need a new printer.
Yeah. Well, I need a new ink cartridge. I bought like one of the generic ones and it just doesn't work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
But
go.
that's a whole nother thing.
Let's
We'll
talk,
talk
to
about
Ash-
printer
Ashley,
cartridges
Ashley and
another
Micah.
show.
We are
Yes.
going to focus on you now because
I have
you
that
are
paperback?
a guest. Yeah, gladly.
Just right there. It's good. Thank you.
Take it and run.
I
with
got it. Thank you.
Ashley Krouse.
Hi.
That's Krouse.
that it is.
Yeah, and first let's talk about your website because what people can do, and they can open up another browser, which is great. You open up another browser and you can another tab.
And actually, if Tony is listening to the show, my whole monitor just went black and I can't see anything.
He's probably
so-
not listening. He's probably fed up already.
I know, right?
Tony's the guy that runs this place. Tony Sweet. He actually also has a great show. So Ashley, let's keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
Tell me all about what's happening with you.
Well, like you said, the LA Music Award nomination is pretty cool, and it's definitely a collaborative thing. The NQC, it's called the Never Quit Challenge. It is a fundraiser for wounded veterans. So what they do is once a year they do a 1,600-mile jet ski ride from Miami to New York. And the people who are on the jet skis, they have like relay teams, and they're all veterans. And they do it to raise money for wounded warriors, not specifically the Wounded Warrior Organization, but there are many organizations, the Phoenix Patriot Foundation, Outdoor Trident Adventures. There's a few of them that are involved to raise money. And they, through meeting a few people, Micah and I play out in Temecula a lot, and there's Juan Dominguez is a triple amputee that lives out there. We've done some fundraiser concerts for him and just met people in the community out there that are trying to raise money and raise awareness for these veterans that are coming home.
Yeah, there's many of them. And,
Yeah.
and kind of similarly, it reminds me of, because I'm old enough to remember Vietnam War, right? And that was a terrible problem.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough support for the vets, and
So it luckily through social media and music and all these different platforms that we have now to raise money and raise awareness for these guys. So they asked me to be involved in writing their theme song. So it's the Never Quit Challenge theme song. And I collaborated with guys that I know that are amazing. And
like
that,
Micah.
Yeah, that not only are amazing talents, but have good hearts and care about doing stuff for these guys. And Keith Walker is one of them too. He's out in
Yes.
Nashville.
Yeah.
So Keith and I got together and co-wrote the song together, and then came to Micah, David Allen. Darren Isham is the founder of like the whole music project, and he plays bass on it. We all got together and put this song together, and super stoked with it. We're trying to raise as much money as we can for these guys. All the money, when you download the song on iTunes and CD Babies, all the money goes to them.
Okay, that's what is that iTunes?
CD.
Where do they go to donate money? If you buy it on iTunes, which I actually did do.
Yeah, the money. So the money that you pay 99 cents for the song.
Right.
Well, that money goes to the organization.
So it's clear. What's the name of the song again?
Never Quit is the name of the song,
Right.
and then in parentheses it's Clear the Way. And I know that's strange for a song name, but it's for the organization. It brings
Right, so it's got
ties
the
in.
name in the song.
Yeah,
Or the title of the organization is the
Yeah.
song title.
yeah.
Subtitle.
So when you download on CD Baby, I think it's $1.25 or $1.29, and on iTunes it's 99 cents. That money goes to the organization.
All of the money.
There's a small percentage of it that is being put back into what it cost to use a studio and get it done.
Okay.
But the majority of all the money is going to.
That's phenomenal.
So that means that everybody has to download that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So they submitted it. Darren Isham submitted it to the LA Music Awards to raise awareness for the organization.
Is Darren the producer?
He is one of the founders of. Well, he's the founder of Trident Outdoor Adventures, and he's also a Marine, ex-Marine, just
Ooh, he must
retired.
Be, is he handsome?
And he plays bass. Well, I'm married.
Oh, that's right. But
My husband's
Marines are
handsome.
all handsome.
But you could still say whether he's handsome or not.
I have
yeah?
I have the hots, special ops, you name it, a Marine.
Anybody
oh my
in a
God. No, a
uniform?
paramedic. Anybody like no, not anybody in uniform, but
Okay.
paramedics. You always, you know what they say. You got to call a paramedic. You have to put your heels on and your lipstick. Yes, let's call the paramedics. Anyway,
Yes. So, what was I saying?
you were talking about Darren. Is it
Yeah.
Darren? I asked if he was a producer, and you said no.
Thank you.
He is a.
He played bass on the song, but it was his idea to use music as a platform to raise money for the NQC. So,
And you ended up nominated at the LA Music
yeah,
Awards.
they nominated us. We were like, submit it. Not that we don't have faith in that the music is good, right? We like the song.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But the fact that it got nominated for rock single,
It's just a validation.
it's just
Isn't that-
awesome.
yeah, I thought that was awesome too. Because here's what happened was I was having a wine. We went to the wine bar in the heart of El Segundo,
Yes, it's a good
and
bar.
it's called Crush. And it crushes us every time we go. No, anyway. And Ashley says, you have to come in my car and listen to the song. And she's making all of these excuses. And the song was fabulous. Just fabulous. I mean, I loved it. It reminded me of like an Aerosmith kind of
Ooh.
Oh,
feeling,
okay.
right?
Well, that makes
Right?
us happy.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm fine
So-
with that. Yeah.
So, Micah, tell me a little bit about how you did you write it together or
Well, I actually had no part in writing the lyrics of the song, or getting any of the original ideas or the skeleton of it. What I did is Ashley called me. This is actually the first project we ever worked on together,
true.
which was kind of a cool trial by fire kind of thing. But
Oh.
she gave me a call. We know each other through
Church.
playing at church, and she gave me a call and she said, "Hey, I want you to play guitar on this song," and I was like, "Well, all right. When do we start?" So we got into the studio and I just laid down basically, I think, all the electric guitar on it, and
Hold on. He used 3 guitars,
something like
2?
that, at least 2.
and there
That's-
was like 28 guitar tracks that we put on this song.
No,
Wow, 28?
No,
It's
I'm
probably more
exaggerating.
like 60, but
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I thought
no.
28 was a lot. 60.
It was a lot.
no. Anyway, so that was my involvement in it. It was a blast, and ever since then we've been doing music together, and
Yeah.
it's been great.
Really great.
So, do we think that this is a good time to listen to
Yeah,
that
definitely.
song?
Let's
So
do it.
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and introduce it, Ashley, and then we'll... And, we might not play all of it because we want to leave a little bit for the audience to want to download the song and hear it all
Alright.
the way through. But let's play like a minute or so of it, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, you should
and-
go like second half of the song then.
Oh,
might be
that
a little,
could be
might be a little
challenging.
difficult.
We
but,
can maybe
you know.
do that in a few months when we figure the board out.
Okay.
Or
well,
we can listen. It's how long is it? 2 minutes?
It's
it's about
it's like
almost 3.
no more than 3. I think
Yeah.
it's about
Okay.
2:40.
Let's
Well,
just-
let's check
we'll-
it out.
we'll
That's not
check
that
that.
bad.
All right.
All right,
Well,
and
this
you set it
is-
up.
Yeah,
this
set it
is-
up, Ashley.
This is Never Quit, Clear the Way, written for the NQC.
Very exciting.
I got my compass pointed true north. The winds may shift, but I'll stay the course. I can hear the thunder start to roll, but I like to ride the lightning, so here I go. Oh, here I go, yeah. Thunder rolls, lightning strikes. I will after it with all of my might. Waves will crash, tides will rise. No doubt about it, gonna be a fight. I still be here when the storm clears. Running right through and my flames still live. Clear the way, 'cause I'll never quit. I'll never quit. Hit after hit, my body might break, but I face the fight no matter what it takes. Yeah, I keep pushing through even if I drown. I've never been the type to ever back down, and it ain't gonna happen now. Oh, thunder rolls, lightning strikes. I will after it with all of my might. Waves will crash, tides will rise. No doubt about it, gonna be a fight. I still be here when the storm clears. Running right through and my flames still live. Clear the way, 'cause I'll never quit. Thunder rolls, lightning strikes, and I'll go after it with all my might. Waves will crash, tides will rise. No doubt about it, gonna be a fight. I'll still be here when the storm clears. Running right through and my flames still live. Thunder rolls, lightning strikes, and I'll go after it with all my might. Waves will crash, tides will rise. No doubt about it, gonna be a fight. I'll still be here when the storm clears. Running right through and my flames still live. Clear the way, 'cause I'll never quit. I'll never quit. Oh, I'll never quit.
All right, that was Ashley Krouse
And Micah.
and Micah on guitar in that song. The 60 tracks of guitar on that
And
song.
what's the name of that song? Peter's got to play the DJ. Peter, what's the name of the song?
The name of this song that we just played by Ashley Krouse with Micah Jones on guitar was Ashley, because it's not in front of me.
I knew it.
It's called Never Quit.
Never quit.
Yes.
Right. I was confused because of the sub name of the song, "Never Quit, Clear the Way." Right.
Peter's always making excuses.
Because on my
for everything.
on my list, I put the song as "Clear the Way," but I realized as we talked that's not the name of the song, so I didn't
Nope.
want to get it
Anyway,
wrong.
it was rocking. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was.
Right?
Thank you.
So how would you classify it? Are you kind of in the country rock genre?
You know,
Or
this has been a widely debated topic.
I'll bet.
You know, it's I think it's coming, music is coming around where, you know, you've always, in the past, you always have to have a genre. You got to attach yourself to a
Yeah.
genre so you can market yourself. And I've
And
never
that is
felt-
getting us into marketing, but yeah, keep
Yes.
going.
I've never felt 100% at home or committed to a one single particular genre. My husband likes to call me funk soul rock, which I
Funk soul rock.
yeah, which I did.
Does he call you that with his eyes closed, his eyes open?
Wendi?
Well, Wendi,
Oh, that's right. I can't talk to you about things like that. Sorry. That was the old Ashley. That was the other Ashley.
but you know, and actually, like, aren't the country and rock genres, even pop, kind of like
Well,
merging more and more nowadays
Yeah.
too?
So now I was gonna say that, you know, I feel like it's a lot easier for artists to market themselves in multiple categories and be accepted by
Right.
both, you know, by different genres. You know, there's a lot of country rock crossovers, country pop, Christian country, Christian pop. I mean, there's a lot. There's a bunch going on. So, yeah. When we play shows together, we do a lot of like cover shows. We do a lot
Yeah.
of contemporary country stuff that's out now, pop country, a lot of rock, classic rock, with
Yeah.
our own spin.
I think basically the litmus test for what we do is, does the music feel good?
Yeah, that would be.
Okay.
That's a really good example.
But I mean, besides the music feeling good, like when you're talking marketing yourself, though, I mean, not to pose it like what comes first, the chicken or the egg, but
Right.
don't you need to market yourself kind of toward the country angle first, and then hope to cross
Yeah.
over?
I guess so. It would be a country rock. Would probably be the genre that I would be putting myself in.
Yeah, you always like country. I mean, I've known Ashley for a few years now, and country was kind of
8.
always 8 years.
8 years, wow.
You were a child, a mere child.
I know.
You were a mere child, and
20.
I was also not available for AARP card when I met you. Now I am.
What?
Oh.
Well, because they give them out to like 45-year-olds, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's like that. That's like the guy that I met with the other day. I want to shoot him in the head across the thing. He's a 25-year-old guy, and he looks across the table at me. I just come from yoga. I have no makeup on. I look like total crap, right? I'm doing the guy a favor, meeting with him. And what does he say to me? He says, I said that how old I was, or that I was old enough to be his mother. And he said, oh, you have... No, I told him I had a 33-year-old, and he does this, right? He does this. Ready? Yeah. You can't be old enough to be 33 because I have a 33-year-old because you only look 25. And that's when I said in my head, okay, that everything you're about to say to me, dude, is going to be bullshit. So I just sat back and I listened. Sorry, but it was true. You know, it was like that was the alarm that went off in my head. It's like, if this guy's saying I look 25, he's making the rest up. Right. Okay.
Well, he's just giving you a compliment, though. I don't think he's like necessarily trying to make stuff up.
40 would be a compliment. 25 is ridiculous.
And I gave you 45, so that was okay, right?
Does that just mean you're honest?
That's a good question.
Well, people
I mean,
at
that's
home,
a good compliment.
people at home, you know, we do have live chat. We have no idea how to work it or go online because I am trying with both of my devices here and it does not work. So the passcode is not working.
But people are looking right at you now, Wendy.
They are.
So look
Well,
into the
I
camera
would
and-
hope that they are always looking right at me.
That's true.
Okay, thank you. Maybe that's why I should be controlling that board. Anyway, let's get back to our guests.
Yeah.
So I started to say that you were always had this affinity for country.
Yeah,
You know.
I did.
Yeah.
I was raised in Arizona, and it was kind of in my roots. My stepdad played for a lot of bands, but he had some country bands that he played for, and yeah. It was just
Tell us
kinda
about
part
your
of our
family.
life.
Can you give everybody at home a quick snippet about your family, your gene
Yeah,
pool?
I can. Well,
Honestly.
my love gene pool. Love. What do I say? Love is thicker than blood. I have a big family. I've got blood family. I've got step family.
Well, they're all family.
They are. Yeah, my stepdad played for the Mamas and the Papas,
Ooh.
the drums.
The drums.
Wow.
Yeah, and then my dad, my blood dad, he was a guitar player and sang, and I grew up singing backup for him in like little coffee houses.
Who did you
a
grow
young
up
age.
mostly with, though? Your Mamas and Papas drummer dad or your blood dad?
We shared a. They both walked me down the aisle. We shared a pretty.
Oh.
They were, both a really, influential part of my life.
That's
And
so cool.
both with a big musical influence.
Yeah.
So, I was really lucky to have music in my life all the time.
And then you grew up being
both.
trained for dance and
Yeah, I danced
Broadway
with a company, and I never got to go to Broadway, but that influence of
that
musical
type of-
background,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You should see her sing. What was that song I saw you sang? That Barbra Streisand one.
Oh, Don't Rain on My Parade.
Don't Rain on My Parade.
Wow.
That was for our church. Our church did a huge fundraiser, and I got to do that song, and it was like,
Yeah, it's
was
pretty
great.
amazing. It was pretty amazing.
well, thank you.
So we're talking genres and country. And Micah, what's actually your favorite genre of music?
Oh goodness. It kind of goes along with what we were talking about with genres sort of all becoming heterogeneous. They're all becoming mixed, or homogenous, I should say. But
Or
I
pasteurized.
love. But I really love. Right now, I'm into anything soul related. I've always had a thing for gospel music. But I also, I love rock. I love some country stuff. Keith Urban, that kind of thing. I'm a huge blues fan. Blues is probably, my number one or number two
Yeah.
genre, especially as a guitar player.
So is that what drives you? I mean, for you guys, isn't it when you're a singer and you're a songwriter, mostly it has to come from I watched Nashville, so I know this. Okay. I do watch the show Nashville, and I know this stuff now.
Uh-huh.
Clayton, whatever his name. It has to come from the soul. So country is, for me, country and soul, it's kind of one and the same thing, unlike other genres of music, which is just really done in the studio.
Right.
I don't know if Rihanna can really even sing. There's certain artists that I have to tell you, I have no idea. Don't you question whether they can actually really sing or not?
I guess you just have to see him. Even if you see him live, that's
yeah,
not
there are a
an
lot of ways to
indication.
get around that live, too.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
You know what? Anybody who's lucky enough to be in that big of a market and have that many people knowing who they
Clamoring
are and
after
knowing their
them.
music. To be honest, I know Micah and I can speak for a lot of other artists that are in our position. We just want to make a living doing what we love, man. And even if that means, just paying our rent, paying our bills, being happy, being able to do music all the time. That's
Yeah.
the goal. And for us, it's a lot more live singing than it is anything else.
Oh yeah.
so-
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, sorry. I blew
And
everybody's
because
ears
we're
out.
talking about you right now, Ashley, you're the real deal.
I
We know
guess.
there's no secret studio.
There are no secrets. No.
Well, we're going to know that in a couple of minutes because
We
Ashley
are.
and Micah are going to actually perform a song, right?
Yeah.
And
As many as
That was a great
As many as you
transition,
can.
Wendy. Definitely. What we're going to do is we're going to play a little commercial and
I'm-
let them get ready. But the queen
Yes.
of transitions now, Wendy Cooper.
yeah, I do know how to do a couple of things. But here's something that I do want to say first. I don't do impressions, so don't ask me to. See, I told you. I do have an AARP card, and I just totally lost
Something
my
I want
train
to
of
say
thought.
first is AARP.
Something about impressions.
Something about the commercial. Something about the live performance.
Oh no, something about whatever. I'll think of it later. We are going to take a commercial break.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
do a commercial.
While we do that, I'm gonna put my thoughts together because if anybody knows anything, does anybody watches Saturday Night Live? Do you watch Saturday Night Live?
Yep.
Do you ever watch the skit when they do the Californians?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here we go. How did you get here? I want to know.
right.
How did you guys get here?
Like physically?
Yeah.
How'd you
drive?
physically? What are the roads? If you watch the Californians, Micah, how'd you get here?
Well, let's see. We took like Venice down, and then we turned left on, I think it was, oh gosh, I know we took like Rosswood. And
You've never seen it, have you?
Went on to
Ashley's
Melrose,
never seen
man.
it.
But we didn't take the 10.
You
The
didn't
10's
take
just
the
like
10.
clogged this time of day.
Yeah, you know. I had to go went up Sheldon, I got on the 105, and I headed east on the 105, and then I got on the 110, and the 110 was fine as I was going over. No, I got on the 105 and the 110, and then I got on the 110, but as soon as I'm on the 110, you know, I hit the traffic where the 10 and the 110 intersect, and so I'm thinking, what do I do? So what I do is I take the downtown off-ramps, you know, that makes me fly right by everybody stuck on the traffic on the 110, and I jump on the Hollywood 101, and I head up here, and I get off on Sunset, and bam, I'm at Sunset Gower Hollywood Studios. That's how I got here today.
Wow. Even all before I had a chance to even ask you, Wendy, like, how'd you get here?
How'd you
What are you doing here?
And here, let me do this while we cut to commercial, Peter.
Okay, so primp up the hair, Wendy, and we are going to cut to a commercial for one of your very own products right now.
In an average lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet.
People spend a lot of time on the toilet because they're not going very easy.
So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids, constipation.
That's crazy.
Everybody goes.
It's what we all do. We're human beings.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Making it easy for people to improve their lives.
That's all we care about.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing Easy Go Pro, the only way to go.
Human bodies are made by nature, and there is a position that is more natural than sitting on a toilet with a 90-degree angle of your legs.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
What EasyGo Pro does is it elevates your feet.
To put your hips in the proper position for easier elimination.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
The key to vitality, it's the key to longevity, it's the key to your health.
That is really the essence.
Easy Go Pro is simple, safe, and it works. Sturdy but lightweight, it's perfect for the entire family. When not in use, it slides easily out of the way.
It's like the perfect height for a 2-year-old to rest his feet on.
If you make that little change, you will realize immediately the benefits.
And that's the reason that we created it.
At EasyGoPro.com, we guarantee it will work for everyone. Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.
And we are back live here at UBN Radio
Okay, so
with the C-Spot going to market with Wendy and Peter.
Are they looking at me?
Yeah,
I don't know- I don't know how to talk.
Right
There's a
now, yeah.
camera
Look at the
pointing at
camera.
me. I
Well,
have
right
to-
now the camera's on all of us, but now go ahead and do some talking, Wendy. The camera's
All
right
so,
on you.
So we're back. Thank you. It is the C-Spot, and we're here because we talk about everything about bringing a product to market, even if that product is you. And we are going to talk, hopefully, because we're going to listen to some songs, and we do want to talk about what your challenges are in bringing your talents and yourselves to market, and any advice that you can give or anything that you have been through or anything like that. So we are now going to go to Ashley, Krouse, and Micah. Last name, Micah?
Jones.
That's why I couldn't remember it. Ashley Krouse and Micah Jones with Sweet Dreams. Dreams of the sweet romancing. Sweet romancing.
Sweet, and I wrote this with a friend, Rye Cook, who's also an artist, and Micah put some fresh guitar on it, so we're gonna play it.
Can't wait to hear it.
Awesome.
Got the guitar in there.
Yeah, the guitar sounds good.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
When I've had a long day, when these heels are getting in the way, I wanna come home and take down my hair and take a seat. It don't matter where, because baby, all I wanna do is get crazy.
there's no need to turn on the lights. Yeah, this darkness is feeling fine. Because baby, all I wanna do is get crazy with you. Oh, I can't get enough of this sweet romance. Baby, won't you let me take this chance? Ooh. I want you to hold, yeah, me in your arms. There's no way to escape your charms. Because baby, all I wanna do is get crazy with you. Oh, I can't get enough of this sweet romance. Baby, won't you let me take this chance? Ooh, I won't let it go. You make me want you more each time you bring me near out there. My heart is crying out, but you can't hear me now. This is the best thing that I've found. Baby, listen, baby, I can tell you mine. I know mine. Ooh, now. Oh, hey, yeah. I can't get enough of this sweet romance. Baby, won't you let me take this chance? Ooh, oh, oh.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. Ashley,
Hi.
that was amazing.
You like it?
And that is not even in like
Yeah.
a studio where you would do that. Oh my God, it
Yeah,
was
so
beautiful.
that's like proof. There's no secrets there. Listen to that voice. Good golly.
Yeah, and listen to that guitar.
And the guitar,
Listen
yes,
to them
Micah.
together. You know what's amazing is that Ashley. Now you've told me the story about American Idol, right?
Yeah.
You told me the story about American Idol where she got the pink slip.
I-
You didn't even get to
wow.
perform, or
I've
you?
gotten a few big slips from a few of those shows, yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, I don't even get it.
You know, there is a whole like website now of extremely successful mainstream artists who have all gotten pink slipped by a bunch of those shows.
And they're really just looking for a backstory, right?
A lot of the time, yeah, I think so.
Well, I don't know, but The Voice. Are you going to try to do The Voice?
I've done it a couple times. I've gone through the process, and I feel like I don't want to keep trying something that maybe isn't meant to be my path. And it is hard, even if you know you can sing, man. There's something about being turned down by like a room full of people that
that's
makes you question yourself
crazy.
for just a second. And it's like, I don't want to have those bad feelings. I do this for joy.
Okay, I keep forgetting that I am on live
Right.
video. So Ashley, just move and stay close to the
Sorry.
microphone, and everybody stay in their position so that you're not going.
Got it.
You're not going all over the place. All right. So while we're at it, why don't we? You want to do another one now, so
Actually-
then we can talk? What?
Actually, just to
Peter's
let
the
you know
boss,
the kind
by
of
the
the
way.
rundown here. We actually only have about 10 minutes left of the show. So
Oh, that's it.
yeah, we just need to like kind of give some props to our sponsors. So we're gonna do
Okay,
that right now.
we're gonna give we're gonna run the
Do it.
direct avenue,
and then we'll come back to Ashley and
and then we'll come
Micah.
back to Ashley, and we'll somehow close that up because we haven't even talked about marketing.
Right,
anything,
where does
but-
the time go?
One thing that I wanted to announce goes along with your marketing thing. So,
Okay, yeah. After,
Okay,
after
right,
we
because
talk
it is
about our
one
sponsor.
of the most difficult things is to I've had a lot of singers and songwriters on our other show,
Mm-hmm.
and authors, actors, actors with products, people with I mean, it's amazing because it is really the most difficult thing is to do the marketing for yourself, for your product. And that's really, you know, I like to give the reason I have the show is so that I can give you a wonderful tool for your marketing needs also. So we can, that's really great. But okay, let's hit a commercial, Peter, and then we'll come back to Ashley.
All right, sounds good.
And Micah.
So it's a word from our sponsor.
If you need direct response television media planning and buying, then Direct Avenue is your best bet. Besides being a media specialty, direct response television advertising is the smartest form of advertising today. Direct Avenue is a short form media agency where direct response meets branded television advertising. It takes master planning, negotiating, buying, tracking, and reporting to run an effective advertising campaign in order to have sustainable growth. I've been nothing but impressed with everyone at Direct Avenue. As a CMO consultant, I need to feel connected to the entire supply chain of a campaign, and I trust that Direct Avenue is doing the best job possible. Direct Avenue understands the urgency in planning, negotiating rates, flexibility, and agility in leveraging relationships that allow for a smart and efficient media test. The leadership at Direct Avenue know their sweet spot, and they stick to it. These days, media planning and buying supported with the best systems to track transactions from phone, mobile, web, social, and search back to your media dollars is what it's all about if you want to grow your campaign and deliver a robust ROI. Direct Avenue has been around for a long time and delivering great services for many years. In fact, here's the number of Scott Kowalczyk, the CEO. 760-579-4210. That is his direct number. Again, it's 760-579-4210. Or you can go to directavenue.com, check them out, and get a free analysis for your campaign. When was the last time a CEO gave out his direct number on radio? Well, that just goes to show you what Scott's all about. So call Scott at 760-579-4210. Hey, I think I recognize that music from my EasyGo Pro commercial. Anyway, if you haven't noticed, EasyGo Pro, and if you were watching earlier, we did the commercial. That's me in that commercial because it's my freaking product, people. So you should go to easygopro.com. Anyway, as far as Direct Avenue is concerned, that is a commercial that I haven't had a chance to revamp. But I wanted to really quickly tell you what you get for that free campaign analysis, which is, you know, if the campaign is feasible, benchmarks needed to make the campaign successful. They'll define what a success can be, provides opportunities to review multiple offers and revenue generated at the time of sale and the future, projected cost, and help create a great media campaign and give you an edge on your success. So we thank Direct Avenue for being our sponsors.
Yes,
we
thank
wouldn't
you,
be
Direct
here
Avenue.
without them. But we do, because we're running out of time, we do want to cut over here to Ashley and Micah. They're going to do another song, and it is...
It's called Hold Your Hand and Smile.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful.
So here is Ashley Krouse with Micah Jones on guitar.
I have been living this life like so many others have. I have been sitting around waiting for someone to teach me everything I need to know. Why does it have to be so emotional? And why can't it just be easy? I just wanna hold your hand and smile. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Yeah. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Ooh, I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Well, you have been coasting along, thinking I'm not gonna go nowhere. But you're surely wrong, because with be so emotional then? Why can't it just be easy? I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Yeah, I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Oh yeah, I just wanna hold your hand and smile. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, no, no. No, no, no. Hey, yeah. Well, I just wanna be happy with you, baby. I just wanna be happy with you, boy. Yeah, I just wanna be happy with you, baby. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Yeah, yeah. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Yeah, yeah. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. I just wanna hold your hand and smile. Oh, I just wanna hold your hand and smile.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Yes,
don't
let's hear
have
it
my
for-
applause sound effect yet.
All right.
But
it's
I
it's
think-
there, but we'll find that another time.
Okay. You know what?
That was amazing.
It's very
Thank you.
It's actually really amazing, and it's unfortunate that you married Mark. Because I would have married you after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And probably about 8 million men out there watching this right now
Oh
are
my
falling in
God.
love with Ashley Krouse.
I appreciate that.
You guys, that's just beautiful. That was
Thanks.
great. That was great. And what I really like is that Ashley rips her earphones off when she starts to sing, because you just can't have those things on. And
No.
and most people need to have them on when they're singing, correct?
Yeah, it's funny. My husband does sound too, and he says the only way to control my voice is, he's like, watch this. And he'll put my voice in my monitor, and I back off and stop singing. Takes my voice out, and I'll wail. I don't like to have a monitor very much.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Ashley, that's really great.
Thanks.
And Micah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Because now is that available to download?
So I am going to be putting my faith out there, and everybody who's watching and everybody who's supported me and Micah and everybody. And I'm launching a Kickstarter next month for an album.
You are. Have you started to do that yet?
I have not started it
Okay,
yet.
because there's a lot of things that go into the Kickstarter.
And let's go ahead and get we only have about 40 seconds left, so
Oh,
let's
we
get
do.
those details real quick,
Okay,
and then we'll
there
wrap
are
up.
no details, but you're going to be doing the Quickstarter. I actually want to do this really quick to thank you, because we have to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for being here. If anybody wants to get a hold of you, where do they do that?
info@ashleykrause.com.
You have a phone number that you want to give out? No?
No.
Okay, all right. And Micah?
MicahJonesMusic.com.
See, I'm not used to there being like a camera.
Right, that's right. And I'd also like to thank my niece Courtney for being here with us today.
Yes,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
right over there, but we don't
Courtney,
have a
run
camera
on over
her.
real quick, and then we're
Okay,
going to
she's
start
gonna run
wrapping up.
over.
So thanks for listening to the first episode of The C Spot, Going to Market with Wendi and Peter. We'll be back next week at this time with Julie Savalas will be our guest next week.
That's right. And we also want to thank Tom Orsi for his theme music, which you are going to hear right now.
Which we are going to be playing the show out with. So thanks for being here with us today.